Hmm. Good morning. I didn't have time to do a lot of warnings today, so I'm here at 9:30. I'm always here at 9:30, and I'm waiting for some people to catch me. It's been a powerful morning for me, so I'm still coming down. So hang with me. I think some of this energy that I just pulled in through a session is going to come through for us today, so it feels really important to share this with the group, whatever it is, and I'm truly just stepping out of ego to let it flow. So let me make sure that I'm on the right place, that everything's working while I'm waiting for some people to come and play. If you jump in, let me know. Maybe once I figure out how to share, people will find me. Let's do this. There I am. There we go. Let's get this rolling. I hope that all is well with anyone that watches this. There I am. Let me share a little bit more. It is Saturday. I always start the day with telling myself what day of the week it is. Today is Saturday, right? I think it's Saturday. Mountains are open today to some of the groups, some of the places that, not to the places that people really, really like to gather, where the places they get really crowded, that are real tight. So there's more people in our area because we can get out into the Smoky Mountain National Park, which is what I'll be doing today shortly with my kids that are visiting. We're going to get out there and enjoy that. So to anyone that decides to come in here and join me, I want to hear what's going on in your part of the world. What kind of good stuff is going on today? I see one. Thank you for joining me. Whoever joins is in for some energy today. Whoever's here. Let's see if I can find, let's get it into that one. If you're here and you feel so inclined, please share out. That's what I'm working on right now. What's going on in your world? You see someone. Thank you for joining me. Let me know what's going on. I see two. That's good. Do you ever go to Walgreens and that when they want help? Hi, Julie. So glad that you joined me. Aaron, good. You're still awake. Good, because that energy that we're going to have some mama energy flowing. So I hope it'll help you get more sleep. This is all about the mama, the divine feminine today. I'm still lost in that sweet energy of the mama energy. So let's bring it. There has been, I'm going to stop sharing. Let's just do this. There has been, for me, in the past week, really, it seems as if we're getting a lot of mothering, grandmother energy. For me, my grandmother has been around me a lot. And so, and I keep having issues with, not issues, but like it keeps coming up with different people that I know. We have, my daughter is visiting right now. Hi, Geraldine, thank you for joining me. My daughter is visiting right now with a friend of hers whose grandmother recently passed, and I feel her around me a lot. I feel my own grandmother around me a lot. These are reflecting and driving me crazy. It feels as if so many of us, the divine feminine, is coming through very, very strongly right now. And so our earthly relationships are being called out. Terry, I think that's you, whoever's under Enlightened Living. But whoever it is, hello. Yes, and please help share this out. I'm going to guess it is Terry, because you're always big on sharing. Help share it out. It's an important thing that's going on right now. I do feel like this is universal, as if the divine feminine is coming into play strongly right now. And so a lot of us are going through this, where we're being triggered, we're being pulled into that energy of healing those feminine relationships, those parts of us in ourselves, those feminine parts of us, that little girl energy, that grandmother energy, that mother energy, that sister energy. last week for me, it was a sister. Did you see the eyes light up? We have these different relationships in our lives, these feminine relationships. I have felt a lot of the divine masculine over the past couple of years, working on healing a lot of that energy. Got a little kitty energy right now to share too. Gotta lay down, little miss. She just wants to say hi real quick. Okay, that's it. That's all you get. Sit down, babe. So, what is it in you? What are you feeling today? Over the past few days, we've had these meditations where the grandmothers come through and the mothers come through, and it's beautiful energy. And so today, I think we're going to continue. I'm really going to step aside and allow that, and very possibly bring some more of that grandmother energy. Hi, Jim. Bring some more of that energy into the space. Let's see, Julie, my grams too around me. So happy. I'm so glad. It feels like an important time for us. We're in this place of, we're trying to move into this 5D reality, truly, and we can't carry all this heavy energy with us anymore. So those relationships, those physical relationships that we felt weren't all that fulfilling, left huge gaps in the soul, maybe, or in the soul's probably not right, the psyche. Geraldine, yes, my Grandma D has been around as well. Very good. I'm feeling a lot of that. Do you know something else that I've noticed? Last night, I noticed it, and I just noticed it again today. For some reason, I'm having lights turn on. There's some energy here, and suddenly I turned off all the lights in a room, and I walked out. Last night I came back, and that light was back on again. This morning, there was no lights on, and I walked out, and I was doing other stuff, and I walked back into the room, and there was lights on. I'm like, okay, something's going on in my house right now, too. Grandmother energy is hanging around me. It's okay. It's all for safety. It's okay. It's good. It feels all right. It feels as if I'm really, really, excuse me, I'm having to work on healing another part of myself, on relationships involving the feminine energy. So many of us have worked on that masculine already. Right now we're being called into a different direction. The divine feminine on the planet. It's not just us. Remember that when we feel these things coming through, it's not just us that are going through this. Humanity in general, on the whole, is going through a healing of the divine feminine, of that strength, of that need to bring that energy back into the planet. So many times the feminine energy was knocked down. We suffered for, we were treated as if we were weaker. We were treated as if our abilities were some kind of black magic. You know, how many times, even now, I wonder if you could even count how many times in your lifetime you tried to cover your light up because you were afraid. Out of fear, you decided to be weak. I do that in some relationships. I chose to allow myself to be weak. I chose to not be a threat in this lifetime and past lifetimes. So here we are in this new energy. We're being gifted this energy of the divine feminine, and we are trying to integrate that energy. And so it can be very difficult, and we're struggling with our inner selves. So what I would like to do today, we're all about coming to the playground. I would like you, whether you're male or female, I would like you to allow your divine feminine energy to come forth. We're going to allow them to come forth as a child. That little person that's been hiding because it's very strong. This is the little person who is maybe taller than everyone else in the crowd, or maybe strong or has a very strong intuitive ability. It's the one that would sit on the outside of the circle, would go someplace else and be by themselves because that what was growing inside of them was stronger than anything that they could understand. And maybe people around them were a little threatened by them and gave them a hard time. They were bullied. They were maybe mistreated or neglected because others could sense their power. Do you have one of those little people inside of you that's afraid to allow your power to shine, that wants to cover it up, that wants to to stay in the corner someplace and maybe not dance, maybe not be in the play groups, maybe I was like that. I would sit outside in high school. I was in Florida, so it was warm, and so I wouldn't go into the cafeteria very often. It was too noisy. I always felt different. I always stood outside of the popularity groups. I didn't want to be a part of that. Sarah, thank you for joining us. Yeah, Julie, she is a very cute kitty. So can you be that today? Can you bring that teenager, that child out? And let's work with that little person today. Let's bring them out into the open. Let's let them be powerful. Let's let them shine. Let's let them play. We want them to play. We don't want them to feel like they have to hide their light anymore. And I'm going to just go ahead and feel this out today, okay? Because it feels like the energy is building. Hi, Wendy. Thank you for joining me. We're calling out that part of ourselves, that little inner sorcerer. That's a good word. That little powerhouse, that little magician. Do you have one of those in you? I always used to say I was actually Steve always called me his little witch. I've always had healing abilities. I've always been drawn to, that's why I worked in medicine for a long time. I've always been drawn to herbal remedies, to essential oils, to energy healing. I've always been drawn to that because it's a part of me. It's a very deep part of me. And it really has just in the past few years, it's more and more awake. Where is that part of you? Do you have that little powerhouse inside of you? And maybe you haven't really woken her up yet. And so today is a powerful day because we're going to bring her out. We want her to wake up. Or him. Can be a him too. You can have a little sorcerer, very much a male witch. So, Wendy, I've been called Wendy the Witch. Yeah, it happens. And there's nothing wrong with it. That's the thing, is so many times there was this dark connotation with that word witch. I know I was really drawn to the Harry Potter books. I read every one of them out loud to my son. When I got to that last one, I had a new baby in the house, and I read it in like 2 days, 700 pages. I couldn't put it down. Thank goodness she was small enough I could just hold her and nurse her and keep on reading. I keep saying that to people, that line that I like the best out of Harry Potter. When what was it? What's his name? Hagrid. Hagrid told him, "You are a wizard, Harry." Do you have that inside of you when you listen to things like that? You're like, oh, how I wish I could be that little boy, that little girl who was suddenly taken away to some big castle and taught about her or his abilities that have been hidden for way too long. It does have a nice ring to it, Wendy. It's sweet. It's a good name because it's a powerhouse. There's nothing dark about it. You're gifted. You have abilities. So what are we going to learn about that little person today? Where would we like to go with them? How about if we play a little bit on the playground? How about if we pretend a little bit? Would you like to do that? I named this story time because it truly is. Let's sit down. I want to be the mother today. I'm going to read you a story, and I want you to allow yourself. I'm going to allow my imagination to create a story, and I would like you to bring those little magicians, those little magical parts of yourself. You can picture yourself any way you'd like to. Do you want to be a mermaid? Do you want to be a fairy? Do you want to be a pirate king? Do you want to be a butterfly or a dragon? What would you like to be today? That little part of you, hi Terry, that little part of you that you've been hiding, that you've been afraid to let shine. Can you bring that little part of you out and visualize yourself in any way that you like? Put on any kind of costume that you like, whatever resonates with you. Wendy, if you want to put on your little witchy hat, and I love witch costumes. I do. I really, this year, I want to get a cauldron for the front yard, and I want to decorate my house like crazy at Halloween, and I want to be the little witch stirring your cauldron. I've always wanted to do that. What do you want to be today? Pick your costume. Go to the little the trunk, and pick your costume for me. And then when you've got your costume on, I want you to gather in the circle for a few minutes. We're going to find our inner powerhouse today. Maybe wake ourselves up to something that we didn't know was in there. So make sure you're listening to that little child. What does he or she want to be? And I hope you're almost ready, because we're going to have some fun. Playground, please. Yes, we're going to play in the playground. What are you? Are you going to be the little witch? And what kind of tools do you need today? Would you like to? I collect brooms. I even have a magic wand. What do you need? What do you need today? If you're the mermaid, are you going to go and find yourself a special little trinket or something that makes you feel powerful? What do you need? What does your child need? My child found something 2 days ago that she really, really loves. She loves the fact that she doesn't have to be plain hidden Diane anymore, that she can come out as Diana. Just changing my name changes my energy. Can you sit there for just a few minutes while we're in the circle at the playground? Can you sit there and can you find something inside of you that when you say that word, is let that little child whisper to you? What does she need to help bring back her power? Or he? What kind of tool? And then you can let your little child go. Let them go get it. It might be a stick out of a tree to use as a magic wand. It might be the ball in the playground to use as a what is that thing? The globe. You know what I'm talking about. What do you need? Help me out. Tell me. Wendy, no witchy hat. I want to be a red robin and sing sweetly for others to hear me. That's beautiful. You find your vocal cords today. Let's clear that. That's what you're looking for. Wendy, I'm far from plain. I always was very hidden and plain when I was a child. Thank you for saying that. It requires us, through self-love, to find ourselves again and to realize that we were born to stand out and not to hide ourselves, doesn't it? Crystal ball, thank you. Crystal ball, what do you need? What does your child want to play with today? Go ahead and get it. So when I say I changed my name, what does my name signify? I'm going to put on a mask. I'm going to put on the mask of my inner child. I'm putting on the mask of a child right now. That's what I want. I'm going to pretend to be a little person. And my little child is going to be very, very happy, and she's going to recreate herself today. She no longer wants to be that little hidden Diane. I'm letting my child be Diana today. That's what it is. She's a goddess. She's really finding her power now. She is putting on the costume of a goddess. Wendy, I found a branch and I'm sitting on it. Okay, so you're going to be flying. You want to fly today. That's beautiful. I have a smoky quartz crystal of my own. You reminded me. Thank you. Very good. I love smoky quartz. Crystal ball. Yeah, I got it. I got it. What, if you guys have something, if your child has shown you something that she or he wants to play with today, please list it, because they're all bringing up something intuitively to me. Wendy's looking at the throat, clearing the throat. She wants to sing like a bird, and she also has gone and found herself a stick that she's going to fly on. So Wendy is working on spreading her wings today. She's learning how to fly. Even if it's on that broom, you want to fly. You're lightening your load. Diana is the goddess of hunting. What is she hunting today? That's a good thing to think about. What is she hunting? She's hunting joy. She won't kill anything, I promise. This Diana is not going to hunt any animals. Lindsay. Oh, Sherry? Sherry has a feather. Okay, you want to fly too, don't you? That's beautiful. Are you going to use that feather to fly? Or are you going to use it to tickle somebody? Lindsay. I wish to be Santa Claus in my mind today and for real tomorrow, so I can surprise my wonderful friend with the presence of my dream that has just come true. That is beautiful, Lindsay. And thank you for joining us. I haven't seen you. It's a beautiful idea. Wendy, yes I am. Good. Is your child telling you that you need something today? And are you listening? What else? What else helps us to fly? Would you like to fly today? Would all of you like to find your favorite flying tool? What do you need to fly today? You got feathers. Santa Claus flies. Lindsay, that's beautiful too. Santa Claus flies in his sleigh. Do you need to go find your sleigh? Or do you need, you could just choose a reindeer and fly on its back too. That would be fun. As we're sitting here, I feel a strong mothering energy. So feel free, as we've been doing all week, feel free to pull anyone that you would like into the circle, whether it be in spirit form or whether still in physical. If they're still in physical, you may ask their Holy Spirit higher self to join us. If they're in spirit form, we ask them, we give permission for them to join. As long as they are here for the highest of good of each individual that is here, we allow them to join us. That's important to remember. We are perfectly protected. Archangel Michael is here protecting us. And we ask for those mothers, those grandmothers. It's Mother's Day weekend. Let's allow those people to join us here. If they've passed, we would like to reconnect. We would like to feel healing. We would like to, if there's any pains or hurt or anything left in that relationship, we would like to accept Archangel Raphael into the circle to help with healing those relationships today. To feel a closer, tighter connection. Lindsay, okay, Wendy, we need a gentle breeze to help us along our way. We're going to get that lift in just 1 second, okay? We're going to grab that breeze and it's going to lift us up into the sky. Lindsay, thank you. I bought the costume many years ago. It's time to unpack it from the closet, bring it out, and now put it on. Oh, a dress rehearsal, that's really cool. I think we should all do that. Don't forget your inner child, even while you're in that grown-up body. Go get your costumes. You can be anything you want. Be that princess. Be Santa Claus. Be a bird, be a little witch, whatever you'd like to be. Dolphin. Julie is a dolphin today. Swim and jump out of the water and fly in Cocoa Beach. Perfect. Perfect. Our little park has a big pool for you, Julie. Go ahead and swim around. Have fun with that. I like how a dolphin will jump into the air. They get airborne. You get to fly too. I'm picturing you jumping up, making all, they go, whoa, 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 and they're flying, and if you throw up a toy, they jump out of the water to get it, or they're very fun animals. So I'm glad you want to be that dolphin today. That's a lot of fun for us. Aaron, my 12-year-old child is dressed as a forest witch or a fairy with a crystal ball and a wand, allowing myself to not be affected by what anyone thinks of my abilities of being able to talk to those trees and animals. Perfect. Freedom. We're letting that little girl go free today, aren't we? She's coming out to play. I love that. The truth is that those people, those naysayers that told you that you couldn't do these things, they were just trying to cover up that power that they sensed in you. They were afraid. It all came from fear. But you don't need to be afraid of that powerhouse inside of you, that magic that lives inside of you. You don't need to be afraid, and you don't need to be afraid of those people that don't believe. It's okay. They're going to be where they are. You can't force them to join you. You can't force them to believe the things that you believe. You can let them be back where they are, and you can still step out and have fun and enjoy this power that's inside of you that's growing. We are being gifted, absolutely gifted with abilities. Our abilities are being enhanced, and it's to the extent that you're willing to allow. So however much you want to allow, however much magic you want in your life, all you have to do is be willing to let it. Be that child with that innocence of, I'm safe, I am protected, it's always going to be okay. I can enjoy these gifts, I can fly on my broom, I can jump in the water, I can swim fast, I can be a child, I can go through, I can sit on a rock and I can talk to those trees and I can hear them talking back to me, and I can hear those animals communicating with me. Nature is so alive, the earth is so alive. I can hear Mother Earth talking to me through the trees, through the wind and the leaves, through that babbling brook. I can hear these things. That's what the child brings, that childlike presence of just knowing. When you were a child, you knew that you could talk to those animals. You knew that you could talk to the trees. Let's clear our throats too. So let's go ahead and go into this imagination now. Let's go into this meditation with our little children alive and well. They are happy, they're dancing, they're creating beautiful little magical things. Can you take your little wands, those of you that grabbed a wand to play with, can you say a little something and create a cloud in the sky that's the shape of anything that you like? Visualize that sky right now for a few minutes. What are you creating up there? What would you like to create in the sky? My favorite clouds look like flying pigs. So I'm going to put a flying pig in the sky. And I'm going to point my face up at that sky and let the sun shine down at me. And I'd like you to do the same thing. Allow yourself to be in that sunlight. Allow yourself to be just free, carefree, happy. Do a little jig. Let your child dance. And as you're breathing in this energy of freedom, this energy of the child, you are being lifted off the ground. Whatever it is that you've chosen, whatever kind of flight that you'd like to have. We are lifting off the ground right now. Julie, your little dolphin can jump all the way to the moon. Allow that lifting underneath you, the lifting of your wings, the lifting of your broom, and allow it to pull you up into the air. If you want to be in a hot air balloon, that's okay. The energy of love is lifting you off the ground and allowing you to fly free for just a few minutes. Remember to breathe now. The energy is flowing amongst us. We are surrounded by our ancestors that are coming in love to show us how truly loved we are. Feel the energy of mothers and grandmothers, feminine, divine feminine, filling us, lifting us, flying with us. It's very light this week. It's as if the universe is honoring the mothering energy. I hope that you can feel that. The divine feminine in each one of us. What are you doing? Where are you flying to? How high would you like to fly? I like to go all the way to the moon. So right now I'm lifting up through the clouds. I feel them touching my face. They feel kind of cool and damp. Feels good. All I see is white, and I'm pushing it out of my way. It's like cotton balls, soft. I'm pushing it as I go higher and higher and higher. Would you go with me? Would you like to go to the moon? Let's do it. We can breathe perfectly as we go. So remember to breathe in. Take in the energy of love. Take in the divine feminine. All the way from your feet. Pull it all the way up into your lungs. Fill them and expand them. Push that energy to any part of your body that feels any weakness, that feels any sadness, any pain. Push that energy into those places right now. And as you do that, as you're acknowledging those pains, those parts of yourself that don't feel just right, those parts are coming forth, and I want you to give them a big hug. I want you to love on them. Then I want you to just kind of picture them as a bubble, blow them away. You've loved them, you've acknowledged them, and now you can release them, let them go. And as you're releasing those heavier energies, your energy is helping you, is lightening, and you're lifting higher and higher and higher, and the skies are now that twilight color. There's deep blues and purples and pinks even. We're above the clouds. We can look down on the clouds. Do you see them? How beautiful they are from above. It's almost like this perfect little cottony bed down below you in case you should need a rest. You can feel free to go back there anytime you'd like. And for now, we want to go a little higher. Pull that energy up into your throat chakras. Clear away any blocks there in your throat right now. Anything that's kept you from your truth. Allow it to flow. Breathe into the back of your throat. You can hear that when you do it just right. It's like Can you hear that? Breathe it right up into your throat right now. Clear that all away. And it's going up, 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 higher and higher. I feel it. Whoa, that's beautiful. Going up into the third eye right now. Clearing away anything that no longer serves you, making space for new energy. This new energy that is so beautiful and so healing and so loving. We want to make lots of space for that. So breathe right up into your third eye. Hold it there for a few minutes. Let's let our third eyes get a good washing, a good clearing right now so we can see even more. Let those gifts flow. There's nothing scary. We want to see those clouds that we're passing through. Let the imagination clear right out. Let it be free to flow. Holding energy, holding energy, holding it in the third eye. Some people are having a whole lot of clearing going on. I can feel it like fingertips to my forehead right now. Let's let that stay right there, okay? Stay right there in the third eye. Visualize yourself floating in those clouds in the sky. We're going higher and higher as we're allowing that clearing energy to flow through the third eye. And something is heavy on someone's chest. If you're holding on to something, if you'd like to let it go, you can just lift it. It's okay to acknowledge it. You're wrapped in love. You are so loved right now. There it goes. Release. Let it go. Surrender that part. Just surrender it. You don't need to hold on to it anymore. Lift it up. Put it into a bubble. Blow it out. Let it go. Archangel Michael comes along and he takes it away. And it gets returned to you in pure love and light. You're never losing anything. You're just recycling. Letting go of the old to let the new come in. There's a little bit of pain at my temples right now. Anyone that's got a headache, if you want healing, just let it flow. Yes, I want that healing. I accept. Breathe it in, up into the crown. It's right across the top of my head. I hope you can feel that. We want that energy to just blast right on through any blocks, cords, attachments, anything that we're holding on to that is no longer serving us. We're letting it go. So just release, let go. Visualize yourself letting it flow right out through your crown, and it's going right up into the sky, all the way up to the moon. I want you to follow it as it goes. It's like a rainbow. You've just created a bridge for yourself. It came right up through your crown. And it's this beautiful bridge, and it's taking you up into outer space. Can you follow that beautiful bridge, that rainbow of light? Let it take you. This is beautiful. How about the moon? What does it feel like? What does it smell like to you? Now that we're close enough, I want to touch it. I don't want to fly around it today. I want to see what it feels like. I want to put my feet on the moon, and I want to be grounded in energy from that moon energy today. My feet are firmly planted on that moon right now. And I feel this beautiful energy that is reflecting from the sun. Can you feel that? Allow it to fill you up right now. It's filling every cell. It's bringing healing. It's bringing a new energy of aliveness, clearing away all that clutter that no longer serves you. And I want you to feel perfectly grounded, perfectly centered. Sit in that energy for just a few minutes. I'm going to hold it. Feels like it's really strong still. So continue to relax and allow, visualize your hands coming out. Anything that you're ready to release, just let it roll on off your fingertips. And as you're there, ooh, this is fun. As you're there, we're now on the moon. I'd like you to walk around the moon, and I want you to look for your favorite parts of the moon. Are there any little pieces that you think you can bring back with you? Do you see any treasures on the moon? There's little small rocks here that we can pick up and bring back with us. So as you find one that feels, whew, that was a big blast. As you find something, thank you for that. As you find your piece of the moon, I'd like you to pick it up and I'd like you to hold it to your body and keep it. I'm letting you each go around looking for your treasures for a minute while we let this energy flow. And when you're ready, there's a big release. There's a lot of letting go today. I'm very appreciative of all that letting go. It feels so much better. Let your little magical self come back into your body. We're going to lower ourselves back. We're going down from the moon through that beautiful sky. It's very silent and peaceful. We're going to go down through those clouds, and we're back coming into the atmosphere, and we can see our homes beneath us as we get closer and closer and closer. And suddenly you're back. You are back into your body. You're safe. You're wrapped up. You're protected in your heart space. And you have that treasure. If you reach in your pocket, you might even find it. You're holding onto your treasure that you brought back from the moon. It's charged with energy. You can carry it with you today. Visualize yourself holding that energy with you today from the moon as you go out through your day. It's healing. And it is filled with purpose. It's filled with loving energy. I can feel mine right here. I'm holding it. I'm going to keep it today. And I hope that you're feeling very, very grounded. I'm feeling peaceful and grounded where I am right now and wrapped up. And those that have joined us here, they are coming back down. They're giving you hugs. They're letting you know that you're so, so loved. And they're going back to where they need to be. They're releasing us. They're giving us the time to be in these earth bodies, to live our lives in joy, to find purpose, to find love. I'm feeling a whole lot of love in the circle. I'm bathing in it right now. Thank you, thank you, thank you for joining me. I want to see what you guys have experienced, if you've put any comments up. So let's see. Wendy, there was a powerful, very powerful, I feel a bit lightheaded. Ground your energy, put your feet on the earth, breathe deeply, allow yourself to feel back in your body. Sometimes when we have those kind of out-of-body experiences, it takes a little integration to come back to that. So just, if you have water close by, if you need a little orange juice, help yourself out. Listen to what your body needs. Wendy, I jumped in that meditation. I'm in the garden and I thought the door opened, but that was in my mind. I saw it on my right side. That's very cool. That's very cool. I love it when you literally fall into a meditation and you're seeing things, that places that you are. It's like you're somewhere between being awake and asleep. And that's very strong, powerful. Julie, thank you for joining us. That's very strong, powerful third eye. There was a lot going on in the third eye while we were doing that. So if you guys are seeing more, hearing more, feeling more today, then you, as you accepted whatever you allowed, you may have more, your abilities are more heightened today to whatever you allowed. That's what I'm trying to say. Wendy, I was taken to the ocean and saw a dog paddling. I think it was my Senna. That is beautiful. I love that your dog came in and visited with you. You're so welcome, Wendy. You're so welcome. That's what it's all about, this meditation, quiet time. Who wants to come through today? For you, your dog wanted to come through. That's a special gift. All right, you guys. It's still early. If you got anything else, let me know. You're so welcome, Julie. Wendy, good, good, good. I just lighten that energy up today. Be that child. Allow yourself to go to that place. Much love to you, Julie. I'm so thankful that you guys joined me today. I'm always so blessed by these, because every day it just goes to its own place and it's all fed by all of you. You're joining in, your energy joins in, and suddenly off we go. And I love that you join me in this playground that way. So So get out on your day. It's Saturday. Our mountains are opening back up. I got kids showing up. I'm going to enjoy my day and be a mom today and tomorrow. All of you that are moms, all of you that have moms, all of you that feel that mama energy, I hope you're feeling that mama energy today. Mama Earth. Let's honor Mama Earth today. Get out there and enjoy her energy and that divine feminine. Lindsay, you're so welcome. Let's see, I'm going to go find my Santa costume and start preparing for tomorrow. I'm so glad you're doing the Santa Claus. I love Santa myself. Wendy, I'm glad you came in too. Thank you so much for joining me. You guys enjoy your day. Get out there and have a magical day. Let those children play. I love you so much. Thank you, Wendy. I will. Thank you so much. Take good care of yourselves. I love you, and I will see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Take good care. Bye.